if my elders, right, for whom are defined as of or relating to earlier times don't understand me, right? And now my children, right, my offspring, I'm gonna put offspring. So let's define that is the product of the reproductive process of a person for whom is me, Tommy Chancey Castle Sr., now don't understand my understanding. So I wrote this text to my people, and now I'm gonna read it. I wrote it November 2nd, 2022 at 8:10 in the PM. So in the evening. So this must have what I was thinking. I said, if you don't understand, for which is defined as to grasp the meaning of my for whom name is Tommy Chancey Castle Sr.'s understanding, for which is defined as a mental grasp of the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan's understanding, for which is defined as a mutual agreement between God's children, Allah's children, and my for whom name is Tommy Chancey Castle Sr.'s atheist children all over the world. And the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, not formally entered into in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, and prisons all over the world, but in some degree binding on each side. Now, what I'm saying by that is ignorance, for which is defined as, let me look that up, is what is binding. See, ignorance. Now look, the state or fact of being ignorant. Now let's break that down. Destitute. Now let's break that down. Lacking something needed. So that's back to understanding, a mental grasp of the situation. So that is what is needed when the truth. Now let's break that down. The body. So now think about this. If the head is deceiving the body, then wouldn't God have to give the body the truth? Look, that's why it's saying the body. It doesn't say nothing about the head. See, and check the body out. The main part of a tree or animal body, especially as distinguished from limbs and head. See? So if God loves the truth, then God loves the body, not the head, because the head is who is deceiving the body. See, this is why I was telling my little cousin Corey. I was telling him that you can't deceive the body without the head being in agreement. That's what I'm saying about this text. See, I'm saying if I didn't understand the serpent's understanding, then now you all wouldn't be able to see me being as wise as the serpent. And now you seeing the hearsay. See, now let me show you what that means. See, the testimony. Now let's break testimony down. See, because if you skim over it, then you skim through it, and if you skim through it, then you're gonna leave the devil in the details of it. So a testimony. Okay, let's go legal. Let's leave. Okay, the legal definition of the Webster Dictionary is evidence. Let's break that down. See, something that furnishes proof is considered evidence. But now let's say the legal definition of it is something that furnishes or tends to furnish proof. So now that's furnished by a witness under oath or affirmation, and either orally or in an affidavit or deposition. See, man, I get so but like I say, I'm glad I'm doing this so my books will make sense to y'all, because I call it like catching knives, right? If you miss one of those knives, it's gonna be fatal, or it's gonna hurt real bad. See what I'm saying? So the knives, they hidden, they not fatal, but they hurt so bad, right? And then somebody will say, well, don't tell me about the 100th knife. Tell me about the third knife. And you saying, well, the third knife, but what about the knife you just hit me with? Oh, don't worry about that knife, because it's a different knife. See, and you saying, yeah, but it's the same body. See, that's what I keep telling my partner. He say, man, but that's a different person. I'm saying, yeah, but they doing it to me. I'm the same person, but he can't seem to get that through his head. He keeps saying, man, that's different. I'm saying, yeah, but I'm the same person. That's just a different person doing something to me, and he can't seem to understand it. It's like he said, well, Tommy, that's different. I'm saying, yeah, it's a different person, brother. So you saying if they go get another person to do the same thing to me, it's not the same thing to me? Because it's a different person. So that's why I charged them with unindicted co-conspirators. He's, oh man, you crazy. I'm saying, well, you just said it's another person. And I'm saying, yeah, it's another person that did something to me. And he like, man, you tripping. I'm saying, am I, brother? If I'm the same person and you done stabbed me 15 times, are you telling me that because it was 15 people that they innocent of stabbing me 15 times? And this is what I'm saying about the mind of a slave man. The man is telling me that these 15 wounds, that's years, is nothing. And I'm saying, but how many wounds you done took for 15 years? You've been with you. I haven't been with my wife and kids because I'm telling the truth. And you sitting up here telling me to give up, and you seen all I've lost because somebody lied on me. So how could I even try to get it back if I wouldn't have told the truth? See what I'm saying? But now people saying, well, you snitching. I'm saying, homeboy and homegirl, I work for what I got. I didn't steal it. So I'm not snitching when I'm saying you stole my stuff. Because if I go get my stuff back, then they gonna come after me saying I violated you. And see, then you will be snitching. See, because you will see value in your truth. See, even though you know you was actually the one stole my stuff, but now that the police coming and some lawyer telling you a different angle, now you got a different understanding. See what I'm saying? So what about when I saw the silver lining? Let's break that down. Let's talk about silver lining. I was talking to my cousin, my little cousin, about it yesterday. Now, a silver lining is defined as a consoling or hopeful prospect. See, so that means that when I was in my enemy's darkness, I saw my light. See what I'm saying? And so when I saw my light, I saw a better prospect. Now let's look at that. An extensive view. See what I'm saying? So I was able, like that's what I was telling him in the Bible. It says when the scales is removed from your eyes. So a friend of mine caught this fish, right? And he showed me the scales, and one of the scales was bigger than my thumbnail, right? But I could look through it, but it was like what I could see was, you couldn't really make it out, but you could see it. And that's what I call a silhouette, right? Now, when you got when you in that and you can see the person, but you can't make out their face. See, that's how I saw you all in a silhouette when I was in court. So I had to act in accordance with your respect. See, that's why I'm saying, see, I was humble because I saw you in the future looking at me in my past. So if I would have shown you who my enemy wanted you to see, then how would you see my maturity? Then I wouldn't be the elder that I want to be. I would be the elders that I argue with. See, and this is what I'm trying to tell them. I'm saying, look, man, I was trying to do something for y'all because of my grandmother. See, I'm saying when I had to take over my grandmother's finances, man, I saw like, how you gonna live? But then I remember when she was paying $15 a month in rent. See what I'm saying? And so when you making $15, when you paying $15 in rent, what is your Social Security gonna be when inflation and everything hit? So if I'm an intelligent person and I see my grandmother struggle and I'm in a position where I can help my grandmother because I had to put myself in a position where I could take care of my wife, which made me be able to put myself in a position where I can take care of my family. Now, I have to learn how to grow that money so that money can then be a blanket around my family. But the money, when I tried to grow it, my family started taking. That's that slave mentality. So you have to show them that if you take and take and take, you're gonna create a famine. The Bible calls it a locust. See, when you don't bring something and you take when you come, then when you come, it's not gonna be nothing to take because you never brought nothing. See, and that's what I'm trying to show us, that what our ancestors showed me was what they produced as slaves, right? See, they took care of other people's children. They took care of the farms. They took care of the agriculture. They took care of everything, but they took care of it for their owners. So now I'm saying, well, I bought us, right? Prove my sovereignty so I can afford us, right? And now I'm saying, well, if we didn't have a standard, right? Like if I didn't set my standard, how could you set your standard? See, but what I'm saying is, if we're gonna set an illegal standard, then you the serpent. See, because why would God wanna save a deceiver? Why would God wanna save a drug dealer? How can he save the wound of the mother that's gonna bring his child, female or male, to the world, if the drug dealer is going to continue to sell drugs to Mother Earth? So why would God save a drug dealer? See, the devil created crack. So therefore the devil created crack dealers. When did Jesus create crack? See, this is a new generation, and 30 years ago, 40 years ago, another kind was created in the 80s. They created a drug that created a race of people. Now, if you don't see how you have been manipulated, then you are the problem. But you have a mind, and a mind can change its it can change what it thinks if the owner of the mind change the mind. See, you the owner of your mind. So if you take ownership of your thoughts, then you can become everything you imagine yourself to be. I did it, but I did it for my wife. Then I did it for my daughter. Then I did it for my son. Then I did it for my grandmother. See, I went back, but if I didn't do it for my wife, then I couldn't do it for my grandmother because I wouldn't have done it at all.